You know, folks, we often talk about the American dream: a house, a yard, a white picket fence. It's the quintessential image of success and stability, something many of us have been conditioned to strive for since we were young. But what if I told you there's another dream out there, one that doesn't involve a 30-year mortgage and a lifetime of yard work? Imagine a life where your backyard changes with the seasons, where you wake up to a new view every morning. It's the dream of hitting the open road, living life on your own terms, and doing it all without breaking the bank. Picture yourself cruising down a scenic highway, the wind in your hair, and the freedom to go wherever your heart desires. That's right, we're talking about living in an RV for free. It might sound too good to be true, but with the right approach, it's entirely possible. Now I know what you're thinking. Mike, that sounds about as likely as finding a clean porta potty at a chili cook-off. But hear me out. The key is to think outside the box and be open to new experiences. But trust me on this one. With a little ingenuity and a willingness to embrace a simpler lifestyle, living rent-free in your RV isn't just a pipe dream, it's a real possibility. You'd be surprised at how many people are already doing it and loving every minute of it. These days, it seems like the cost of living is skyrocketing faster than a runaway hot air balloon. Every time you turn around, there's another bill to pay, another expense to cover. Rent's going up, groceries are getting pricier, and don't even get me started on the price of gas. It's enough to make anyone feel overwhelmed and trapped in a never-ending cycle of financial stress. For many folks, the traditional dream of a house and a picket fence is starting to feel more like a financial nightmare. The pressure to keep up with mortgage payments, property taxes, and maintenance costs can be incredibly daunting. That's where RV living comes in. It's a chance to break free from the shackles of traditional housing and embrace a more minimalist, adventurous lifestyle. Imagine downsizing your possessions, simplifying your life, and focusing on what truly matters. And the best part? There are ways to do it without shelling out a fortune on campground fees. You can find beautiful, secluded spots to park your RV for free, allowing you to save money while enjoying the great outdoors. We're talking about boondocking in the great outdoors, utilizing programs like Harvest Hosts, and even trading a little elbow grease for free parking through volunteer opportunities. Boondocking, or dry camping, means staying in places without hookups, like water or electricity, but it offers unparalleled peace and solitude. Harvest Hosts is another fantastic option where you can stay overnight at wineries, farms, and other unique locations in exchange for supporting local businesses. It's a win-win situation that allows you to experience new places and meet interesting people. And let's not forget about volunteer opportunities. Many national parks and conservation areas offer free RV parking in exchange for a few hours of volunteer work each week. It's a great way to give back to the community while enjoying some of the most beautiful landscapes in the country. Living in an RV can also bring families closer together. Without the distractions of modern life, you can spend quality time with your loved ones, exploring new places and creating lasting memories. So if you're feeling weighed down by the pressures of traditional living, consider the RV lifestyle. It's not just about saving money, it's about gaining freedom, flexibility, and a sense of adventure. The open road is calling, and it's time to answer. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. Embrace the unknown, take the road less traveled, and discover the joys of living life on your own terms. The possibilities are endless, and the adventure awaits. So pack your bags, fuel up the RV, and get ready to hit the open road without emptying your wallet. Your next great adventure is just around the corner. Let's kick things off with boondocking, also known as dry camping. This is where the adventure truly begins, where the spirit of RV living comes alive in its most raw and unfiltered form. This is the ultimate form of free RV living, folks. We're talking about parking your rig out in the boonies, miles from civilization, and relying on your own resources for power, water, and, well, everything else. Imagine waking up to the sound of birds chirping, the sun rising over a pristine landscape, and knowing that you are completely self-reliant. Think of it like camping, but with a more comfortable bed and a fridge full of cold drinks. You get the best of both worlds, the ruggedness of the great outdoors and the comforts of home. It's about creating a sanctuary in the wild where you can unwind and recharge. Now, before you start picturing yourself roughing it in the wilderness with nothing but a roll of duct tape and a prayer, let me tell you, boondocking doesn't have to be about deprivation. It's about smart planning and making the most of your resources. With the right preparation, you can have a comfortable and enjoyable experience. In fact, for many folks, it's about reconnecting with nature, embracing a simpler way of life, and enjoying the peace and quiet that comes with being away from the hustle and bustle. It's a chance to slow down, breathe in the fresh air, and truly appreciate the beauty of our natural surroundings. Finding the perfect boondocking spot is like finding a diamond in the rough. It takes a little work, but the payoff is oh so worth it. The thrill of discovering a secluded spot with breathtaking views, where you can set up camp and feel like you have the whole world to yourself, is unparalleled. Luckily, we live in a digital age, and there are plenty of apps and websites out there dedicated to helping you find those hidden gems. These tools can be a game changer, making it easier to locate the perfect spot without the guesswork. We're talking about websites like Campendium, FreeRoam, and even good old Google Maps. These platforms offer a wealth of information, from user reviews to detailed descriptions, helping you make informed decisions about where to park your RV. These resources provide reviews, photos, and even GPS coordinates for thousands of free camping spots across the country. You can read about other campers' experiences, see pictures of the sites, and get precise directions to ensure you find your way without any hassle. But boondocking isn't just about finding a place to park for free, it's about embracing a certain ethos. It's a lifestyle choice that emphasizes independence, resourcefulness, and a deep respect for nature. It's about respecting the environment, leaving no trace, and being self-sufficient. This means managing your waste responsibly, conserving water, and using renewable energy sources whenever possible. It's about living lightly on the land and ensuring that these beautiful places remain pristine for future generations. It's about taking the road less traveled, exploring hidden corners of the country, and enjoying the freedom that comes with being beholden to no one. The sense of liberation that comes from knowing you can pick up and move whenever you want to wherever you want is truly exhilarating. And let's not forget the community aspect. Boondocking often brings together like-minded individuals who share a love for adventure and the great outdoors. It's a chance to meet new people, share stories, and learn from each other's experiences. Whether it's around a campfire or through online forums, the camaraderie among boondockers is something special. Preparing for a successful boondocking trip involves some planning and the right gear. Solar panels, portable water tanks, and efficient waste management systems are just a few of the essentials that can make your off-grid experience more comfortable and sustainable. Regular maintenance of your RV is also crucial. Ensuring that your vehicle is in top shape before heading out can prevent many potential issues. Check your tires, batteries, and all systems to make sure everything is functioning properly. Ultimately, boondocking is about finding joy in the simplicity and solitude of nature. It's about those quiet moments of reflection, the awe-inspiring sunsets, and the sense of accomplishment that comes from living self-sufficiently. It's a reminder of the beauty and tranquility that the natural world has to offer. So, whether you're a seasoned RVer or just starting out, embracing the wild side of RV living through boondocking can be a transformative experience. It's an invitation to step outside your comfort zone, to explore, and to connect with the world in a more meaningful way. Happy boondocking! All right, folks, let's shift gears from the rugged world of boondocking and talk about a more, shall we say, civilized way to enjoy free RV living. While boondocking has its own charm, with the thrill of finding that perfect secluded spot in nature, sometimes you crave a bit more comfort and a touch of local culture. I'm talking about Harvest Hosts, a program that's like Airbnb for RVers, but with a delicious twist. Imagine pulling up to a charming farm surrounded by fields of crops and knowing that you have a safe, welcoming place to stay for the night. Here's the deal. Harvest hosts partners with farms, wineries, breweries, and other unique attractions across the country to offer free overnight parking to RVers. This means you can explore a scenic brewery, enjoy a craft beer, and then retire to your RV just steps away. That's right, you can park your rig for free at a working farm, wake up to the sound of roosters crowing, and enjoy a farm-fresh breakfast. Imagine the joy of starting your day with eggs that were laid just hours before, or fresh milk straight from the cow. Or spend the night at a vineyard, sample some local wines, and maybe even learn a thing or two about the winemaking process. Picture yourself strolling through rows of grapevines, glass in hand, as the sun sets over the horizon. Now, before you start thinking this sounds too good to be true, there is a catch. Harvest Hosts is a membership program, so you'll need to pay an annual fee to access their network of over 2,000 host locations. But don't let that deter you. The cost of a membership is often less than what you'd pay for a single night at a campground. So if you plan on doing any amount of RV travel, it quickly pays for itself. Plus, the experiences you gain are priceless. But Harvest Hosts isn't just about saving money. It's about connecting with local businesses, supporting small farms and producers, and experiencing the true flavor of a region. When you stay at these unique locations, you're not just a visitor, you're a guest, often treated to behind-the-scenes tours and personal stories from the owners. It's about trading parking spots for unique experiences, creating memories, and forging new friendships along the way. You'll find yourself sharing a meal with the farmers, learning about their lives, and maybe even lending a hand with some farm chores. And it's not just farms and vineyards. Harvest Host locations include historic sites, museums, and even golf courses. Imagine parking your RV at a historic battlefield, spending the day immersed in history, and then enjoying a peaceful night under the stars. Museums offer another layer of enrichment. You can explore exhibits and artifacts, gaining a deeper understanding of the local culture and history. It's like having a front-row seat to the stories that shaped the area. For golf enthusiasts, staying at a golf course is a dream come true. You can wake up early, play a round of golf, and then relax in your RV, all without having to drive anywhere. It's the perfect blend of leisure and convenience. The real magic of Harvest Hosts lies in the connections you make. Sharing a meal with your hosts, hearing their stories, and understanding their way of life adds a rich, personal dimension to your travels. These are the moments that turn a trip into an unforgettable adventure. So, if you're looking to add a touch of adventure and a whole lot of local flavor to your RV travels, consider joining Harvest Hosts. It's more than just a place to park. It's a gateway to unique experiences and lasting memories. As you drive down the scenic roads, knowing that a new adventure awaits at your next stop, you'll realize that trading parking spots for unique experiences is one of the best decisions you can make as an RVer. Happy travels. Folks, we've talked about boondocking, we've talked about the generosity of Harvest Hosts, but now let's talk about another way to park your rig for free and maybe even earn a buck or two while you're at it. I'm talking about work amping. Now I know what you're thinking. Work? On vacation? But trust me, this ain't your typical 9 to 5. Work amping is all about trading a little bit of your time and skills for a free place to park your RV, and often, a few other perks thrown in. We're talking campgrounds, RV parks, resorts, you name it. These places need hardworking folks to help out with everything from greeting guests and mowing lawns to cleaning pools and guiding tours. And the best part? You get to choose the gig that suits you. Love the outdoors? Land a gig as a campground host. Got a green thumb? Try your hand at maintaining the grounds of a beautiful resort. The possibilities are endless, my friend. So, if you're not afraid of a little honest work, and the thought of free parking gets your engine revving, stick around. We're about to dive headfirst into the world of work amping and show you how to turn your love for the open road into a rewarding and, dare I say, fun experience. You know, folks, when Larry first told me about this whole living in an RV for free thing, I gotta admit I was skeptical. I mean, free cheese, sure, that comes in a mousetrap, but a whole life of freedom, off the grid, without breaking the bank. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, that's what I thought until I met Mary. Mary's one of those folks who proves that with a little ingenuity and a whole lot of gumption, anything's possible. She traded in her 9-to-5 for 4 rubber tires and a whole lot of open road. Now she spends her days exploring this great country, volunteering at farms and vineyards through organizations like Harvest Hosts, and soaking up the beauty of this land. She told me about waking up to the sunrise over the Grand Canyon, spending her afternoons helping out at a local alpaca farm, and falling asleep under a sky full of stars. Now that's a life most folks only dream about, but Mary's out there living it, proving that the American spirit of adventure and self-reliance is alive and well. Mary's story is just one of many. There's a whole community of folks just like her, embracing the open road and proving that freedom doesn't have to come with a hefty price tag. Now, if you're thinking about joining the ranks of folks living the RV life for free, let me give you a few pieces of hard-earned wisdom. First off, embrace minimalism. Living in an RV, even a spacious one, means learning to live with less. But trust me, that's not a bad thing. It means prioritizing experiences over possessions, valuing quality over quantity, and focusing on what truly matters in life. It means getting rid of the clutter, the excess baggage that weighs you down, both literally and figuratively. It's amazing how freeing it can be to let go of stuff, to realize you don't need a house full of possessions to be happy. In fact, you might just find that the less you have, the more content you become. Remember, the goal here is freedom, and that includes freedom from the burden of material possessions. Well, folks, there you have it. Living in your RV for free is more than possible. It's a reality for many folks who have embraced a life of freedom, adventure, and simplicity. It's about finding creative ways to make your dreams a reality and making the most of every opportunity, about connecting with a community of like-minded individuals, and about experiencing the beauty of this great country on your own terms. So what are you waiting for? Get out there, explore, discover, and live your life to the fullest, embracing every moment.